Today I have the second of 3 monster packs for Pathfinder. This time I have the Bog Dwellers. This is a very eclectic little set of monsters, including a bear-sized beaver. Not a kitten-sized Zorn or anything, you know. That'll be fun though. So with thanks to WizKids for sending it my way to review, let's take a look at Pathfinder Battles Bog Dwellers. Enhance and improve your 5e games today with Hit Point Press. Explore the whimsical dark carnival setting of Heckna. Will you see through the glitzy charade or fall prey to Heckna's everlasting torment? Or enhance your 5e games with animated spell, condition, and townsfolk cards. Add a slew of creative and gorgeously illustrated magical items with the Griffon Saddlebag. Learn more today at Hit Point Press by using our link in the corner or down below. Grimstalkers are murderous dark fae creatures who lurk on the edges of civilization and target folks who dare to venture too far up from their little towns. Loggers, hunters, explorers, people like that. They are the personification of the idea that nature can be cruel, capricious, and unfair. According to the lore, they also bicker more than the Real Housewives of Alkenstar. You leave 2 Grimstalkers alone in a room and they will tear the place down. Mudwretches are elemental mud creatures who need a constant source of moisture lest they dry out, which causes them a tremendous amount of pain. So they are often found in boggy areas, but they're also always looking for more fluids, and blood will always do. Though a mudwretch in a soggy swamp is more likely to just wallow along the riverbank than to attack you unless its water source has started drying up. Their intelligence is low, and while they don't have anything resembling a culture, they do like to settle in and around old ruins. Bog mummies form when corpses are mummified by the acidic, airless conditions of a peat bog instead of through magical rituals. In fact, sometimes they're called peat mummies. Sometimes they'll rise based on some sort of necromantic magic, as per usual, but most of these guys will just self-rise out of pure spite, usually a need for vengeance for whoever or whatever left them dead in a swamp. They can also give you a particularly nasty disease called bog rot. So there are quite a few frog races in D&D and Pathfinder. Boggards are aggressive tribal swamp dwellers whose status in society is determined by their strength and combat abilities. They often worship the demon lord Gogunta. They have a croak that can frighten and a tongue grab ability that can be countered by targeting and slicing the tongue off, and the stat block tells you exactly how to do that. This one's a little bit of an outlier. Castoroides are giant primeval beavers. They're 8 to 10 feet long and weigh about 1,000 pounds. The stat block is one of several megafauna introduced in the Quest for the Frozen Flame AP, which takes place in the brutal tundra of the realm of the Mammoth Lords. Your party probably won't come into direct conflict with one of these guys, as they are herbivores, but I can see a druid protecting a little colony of them, which could make for an interesting story or encounter. Originally, Shimmernewts were ordinary, if oversized, amphibians that lived between brackish coastal lakes or tidal pools and the nearby jungles. They have evolved traits suited for their environments, making them notable for their iridescent or shimmering skin patterns, which set them apart. They tend to appear in environments blending water and lush vegetation. They're native to the coastal provinces of eastern Halamog and southern Garund. Their second edition stat blocks were introduced in the Bloodlords adventure path. So yeah, this is another fun little pack of minis for your Pathfinder games. I do like that they're selling them by the environment in which you'll find them. If you have a swamp encounter or a swamp adventure coming up, you can just run to your store, pick up this little pack of Pathfinder minis, and you got a couple encounters just ready to go. I think the only drawback for this particular set of minis is that a lot of these creatures you probably wouldn't find just on their own, like a single Boggard Scout or a single Castoroides or Shimmernewt. Like by themselves are not particularly powerful, and you'd probably find them in little colonies or groups, so it kind of makes using them a little bit awkward, especially if your players are of a higher level, but if you've got some low-level adventurers going out there, I think this pack can suit you pretty well. Pathfinder Battles Bog Dwellers will be available in Q4 2025 for between $35 and $40. Let me know what you think about it in the comments section down below. And if you're looking for something new for your next campaign, check out the Shift RPG from Hit Point Press on Kickstarter right now. It is a dynamic rules-light system that works with any setting. Check out my preview video in the corner up there. For now though, please stay safe, have fun, love each other, and I'll see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.